Welcome back to that CET classes, free online entrance exam coaching classes. We have been discussing about different finding the methods of finding equivalent resistance in various circuits. We have solved some 10 easy networks. Now we will move on to little bit tougher circuits. Tougher in the sense they have many resistors. That's all, and nothing more. When you have enough stuff in your mind, they do not become tougher, or they won't be tougher for you. Okay, so now we will move on to the 11th question. So you have to find out the equivalent resistance between RAD and RAC, and definitely between RAD, resistance between that R between A and D, it is 0, because A and D have been directly connected by a wire. So even though in between you have wire resistances, that is the easiest path. So resistance RAD is 0, but may not be RAC. So RAD is 0, RAC is R by 4. Now, can you recall the 8th problem in the previous discussion? That is same as this one. I have given that problem here. You see here, the circuit, they are identical. Only the thing is, these resistors have been connected at the center of this square instead of corners. So these resistors are connected here instead of corners. That's the only difference. So A and C are the common points between the two terminals of 4 resistors. So this end, this end, and this end, and this end of 4 resistors are made common, and these 4 ends are made common here. So 4 resistors are connected between 2 common points. The net resistance is R by 4 between A and C. Between A and D, it is 0. Between C and D, again, it is R by 4. Okay, so we will move on to the next. So RAD is 0, and RCD or RAC, both are R by 4. We will move on to the next one. RAB is how much in this circuit? Very simple circuit now. Now between A and B, connect a battery, then these two will be in series. So when you connect a battery here, current will flow through this, same current will flow through this, and different current here. So these two are in series, this is in parallel. This may be replaced as 2R, I think. Here it will be replaced by parallel R. So net resistance is 2R parallel R, 2R into R by 2R plus R, that is 2R by 3. So shall we make it very simple like this? So just move this like this across A and B. This is 2R. So you can replace this with the 2R, this by R. So 2R parallel R, and 2R into R by 2R plus R, it is 2 by 3R. So if you want to recap it, and all the values are taken to be R. So this is 2R, this is R. Only thing is it's parallel. It is made to appear something somewhat different, that's all, and nothing else. Very simple circuit. Suppose this is given directly like this, you will be able to do that. But if it is given like this, you will have to think, that's all. So this is 2R, this is R. Total resistance is 2R by 3. Now 13th one. You see here the equivalent resistance between A and B is asked. First question is between A and B. Now between A and B, do you have any short circuit? No. Here is a resistor. Here, if it may be the circuit from here to here may be short, but here is a resistor. And so what I can do is, it is not a short. You can replace this wire and pull this point directly over here. Similarly, you can replace this wire and pull this point directly over here. So what you can do here is just replace this wire and connect this point here directly and this point here directly. Can you do that? Just go on pulling this. So stand here and pull this wire. So when you pull that wire and this one here and this one here, it was like this. I will start pulling here, and finally you will find that the resistors will arrange like this. So here 1R, here 2Rs, and here 1R. R parallel 2R parallel R. Can you guess it now? It is like this. R, this is 2R, and that 2R comes from here to here, right? So just turn it like this. So 2R parallel R parallel R. So you can do one thing. If this is 2R, then R parallel R. Okay, you can do it anyway. Then 1 by RAB, the resistance between A and B is R parallel 2R parallel R. 1 by RAB is 1 by R plus 1 by 2R plus 1 by R. 2R can be made common. Then we will have R plus, sorry, 2R plus 2R plus R, that is 2R common, 2 plus R, yes, 5 by 2R, and RAB is 2R by 5, correct? So 2R by 5 is the correct answer between A and B, right? It starts from here. These two are in parallel with this R and this R. Of course, this extra connection gives trouble to us. So we must be able to think that this extra connection makes this point to come here and makes this point to come here. That's all. So it is 2R by 5. Now, if the same circuit is taken and the equivalent resistance between D and E is asked, and remember E and A, D and B are one and the same. So if it is asked between D and E, it is same as A and B, because D is directly connected to B, E is directly connected to A. You know how much we have got between A and B? 2R by 5. Here also we should get 2R by 5. Now we will rotate it so that D and E is horizontal. It becomes familiar for us. So we will turn it, and make D and E parallel like this. Okay, it was like this, A and B. Now we have turned it up to this, and okay, we have made D and E like this, and you can remove these two wires. These two wires can be removed. What else is remaining? 2R, parallel R, parallel R. That's all. It's the same answer. No change, because those 2 points have been already connected. So it is 2R by 5. Okay, we'll move on to the 14th one. Yes, 14th problem is like this: RAB. R across A and B. Our resistance values are like this. Now, from where we will start? So connect a battery across this. When you connect the battery across this, here, current will flow through this, will branch into 3 parts, again will come back to this. But when it branches into 3 parts, same current will flow through this and this, right? The current which has branched here will never branch again till it reaches here. Here it will join with the other currents and will enter into B. So these two are in series, and you can never take any. Here also you can take one more branch in series, because any branch current entering here will pass like this. So this is a branch where current is same. These are in series. This is another branch where current is same. These are in series. So shall we replace this and this in series as 2R and 2R? Then we will proceed. So this can be replaced as 2R, and this can be replaced as 2R. So we have 2R parallel R parallel 2R. This can be easily solved. Make this 2R and 2R first parallel. The extreme 2Rs are parallel. What is 2R parallel 2R? 2R by 2. That is R. Then R parallel R, R by 2. Hope you have followed. You can do one by one. You need not do all the 3 parallel at a time. Replace this one and this one first. They are in parallel. When n-equal resistances are in parallel, you know it is R by n. So 2R parallel 2R is 2R by 2. That is R. That R should be in parallel with this. That is R by 2. So totally this is R parallel R, R by 2 plus R. So that's all. So okay, we will do that. Now this is R, this is R, this is B, and this is 2R. Okay. Now can we replace this one? So it can be replaced easily. This is R by 2. We have done this here. As per classical calculations, we have done 1 by R equivalent is 1 by 2R plus 1 by R plus 1 by 2R. 1 by 2R plus 1 by R plus 1 by 2R equal to R equivalent, 1 by R equivalent. So 2R is common. So we will get 1 plus 1 plus 2. That is 4 by 2R. It is R by 2. Is it not so? This is 2R parallel 2R. That is R. R parallel R, R by 2. That is the only mental calculation, shortcut. So you can have R by 2. So this R by 2 has to be replaced in series with this R. Okay. This R and this R by 2. Total R by 2 and this R. R plus R by 2, that is called 3R by 2. That is the answer. Okay. So shall we do it here only in the previous, the original circuit here? Here only you can do this. This is 2R. This is 2R. 2R parallel 2R is R, and then one more R. So that R and this R parallel R by 2. R by 2 plus R, 3R by 2. Okay, that is the answer. So it is 3R by 2. 15th one. Across A and B, you have to find out the equivalent resistance. Very simple circuit. All the resistances are in parallel. You see, at A, there are 2 resistances in parallel. across A and C, let me call this as C here at this corner, there are two resistances in parallel. Here, two resistances in parallel. Can I replace from here to here R by 2? From here to here R by 2. And this one, okay, I will keep it as it is, this one, across A and B. Let us replace this one. Now, before this R and this R in series, remember, before these two R's in series, there is a parallel one, right? They are connected between two common points. So this R by 2 has to be replaced first. This R by 2 has to be replaced first. Then series. And in the beginning, you can't do series because here is a connection. Okay, we will replace it. We will separate it a little bit like this. When we separate it, it becomes very clear. So there is a connection here. This is parallel first and then series. So shall we replace it? Replace this by R by 2, this one by R by 2. So we have R by 2, R by 2. Now series, half R plus half R, it is single R. So R by 2 plus R by 2, that is single R. Replace it by single R, R. Now you have R, R, R. Three R's in parallel across A and B. That is R by 3. Answer is R by 3. Hope you have followed, right? So once again, looking back, R by 2, both R by 2 in series across this. So R by 2, parallel with these two R's, then totally across A and B, R by 3. Next problem. Yeah, usually problems will be given to confuse you, right? People will try to confuse, the question paper setter will try to confuse you as far as possible. Here there are so many extra connections given. A is here, B is here. Remember, A and, so shall we try to see whether A and B are shorted? A, the connection starts from B, comes like this and returns to B, but it never reaches A again, right? Nowhere it is connected to A. Okay, now there is no short between A and B. Otherwise, we could have written 0. Now there is no connection between A and B directly. Nowhere it is connected. It is coming from B to B, that's all. Now, why can't I connect these R's, these three R's in parallel? You see, this end is common with this end, common with this end. So why can't I join these three resistors in parallel? This is however common, but this R is not in common parallel with these three. Remember, this is separate. This resistance is separate, whereas these three resistors are in parallel. So I can bring this here, I can bring this here, and I can make them parallel. So how to make them parallel now? I can move it like this, move it like this, like this, like this, like this. Now these three are parallel, correct? But this is no longer parallel, this resistor. See how it was? It was like this. Instead of having separate connection like this, why can't I bring this directly here? Yes, I can. Now this is R by 3. But what about this circular wire? It is not harmful. Simply it is connected like this. No use at all. So I can remove it. Simply I can shift this B here, right? Already I have a wire here. So shift this point B here. So I can shift it here. In between I don't get any problem. I can shift it here. Now what is the use of this wire? Again it is a useless wire and I can remove it. It is of no use. Wire may be removed. You can remove it, and even if the wire is here, no problem at all. You can find out the equivalent between A and B. A is not at all connected to this circular wire, so it is only this much, R plus R by 3, because there are three R's in parallel. R plus R by 3. What is R plus R by 3? It is 4R by 3. So resistance between A and B is 4R by 3. Going back once again, having all the things once again recapped like this. Okay, it is like this. So A is here and B is here. Let us turn all these resistors in parallel. So like this, because they are in the same point, we are not losing any point here. In between there are no resistors. Suppose you had one resistor in between here, you could not have completed it like this. That is wrong then. But there are nothing here, no resistors. So you can complete it like this. Three R's in parallel. Of course, you can bring this point B here. Point B can be moved easily here. Then wire may be removed. Then R by 3 plus R. That is 4R by 3. Shall we move on to the 17th question? Yes. And a similar question here also again. Now suddenly you will come to know that this can be made parallel because this connection and this connection are same. And A and B are not shorted. You come across like this, and here is a resistor, and so no, it is not shorted, right? What about here? Can you come across like this and see any short? No, there are two resistors. So connect this here. You can take A and B together from here to here. So B here and A to this point. Yes. Now 4 and 4 are parallel. Can you see that 4 and 4 are parallel? One point of this 4 ohms is connected here. 2 points are made common here. So they should be parallel. So this is parallel. What is 4 parallel for? 4 by 2. 4 into 4 by 4 plus 4. You can do that calculation also. 4 into 4 is 16. 4 plus 4 is 8. 16 by 8 is 2 ohm. So 4 by 2, 2 ohm. Replace it by 2 ohm. Now let us replace it by 2 ohm. Now 2 ohm is in series with 2 ohm. So this replaced resistor and this one. Then it is 4 ohm. Totally this is 4 ohm. You can replace this resistor by 4 ohm and replace that 4 ohm here. 2 plus 2, 4 ohm. Now across A and B. See, anywhere, did we lose A and B? We didn't lose A and B at all anywhere. We will go back and see. Now this is 4 and 4 parallel. So it is 2 ohm again. So resistance between A and B is 2 ohm. So we didn't lose anywhere A and B. See here. At any cost, you shouldn't lose A and B, right? So A is here, B is here. You can shift A here because in between you don't have anything. You can shift B here. So I will shift A here, B here. So we didn't lose A and B. And this is 2 ohm. Yes, replace it by 2 ohm. Still we have A and B. 2 plus 2, 4 can be shifted and can be connected between A and B. Again we have A and B. Now 4 parallel 4. It is 2 ohm. Okay, 18th one. Right. This is the 18th problem. You are asked to find out resistance between A and B. Similar one, right? But there is no other resistors which can be made common here. Now, it is made into circular appearance so that you will get confused most. Actually, you can bend it. So, resistance between A and B is asked. You can bend it and bring it here. So, shall we move this to this right hand side so that it appears somewhat like a ordinary circuit. So, we will bend it so that we don't lose any connection and we don't change the electrical appearance of the circuit. The diagram appearance may be changed, but electrical connections are not changed. So I will just simply move this. This connection will be the same. This connection will remain the same. No connection is lost. Everything will be retained. Current flow and total resistance will not be changed. So I will move this like this. Now you see R and R series. This looks like a screw gauge now. So it was it was like this. Now it is turned like this, right? So now, can these three resistances be made series? No, not possible, because here is a parallel path. And this series is parallel with this R. That comes first to R before these two are in series to R. So for this R, before these two R's are in series, there is a parallel path. Okay, that parallel path is a combination of series of two resistors. So replace this by 2R. So that is replaced by 2R. This one R plus R, 2R, 2R parallel R. That is 2R into R by 2R plus R, 2R by 3 here. 2R by 3 plus R plus R. So 2R by 3 plus R plus R. Hope you have followed, right? So this one is R, 2R, 2R parallel R plus R plus R. So 2R parallel R is 2R by 3 plus R, that is 2R by 3 plus this R plus R, 2R. Then total is 8R by 3. That is the resistance between A and B, 8R by 3. Easy. Now it becomes easy. Actually, these combinations are tougher than what we have studied in the previous class. Since we have solved many problems, now they become easier and easier. Okay, 19th one. What is the problem? It is like this. There are many resistors. 6 resistors are connected in the form of a quadrilateral like this. What is the equivalent between A and B? Our values are given as 2R, 2R. Everything is 2R. Now, from where we will start, sir? Shall we start from any corner like this, whether these two are in series, these two are in series? No, you can't do like that because there is a connection here. So, but there are some directly connected wires here and there, right? There is a wire here, there is a wire here. So can you select these 2R and 2R in parallel? Because you see, already one end is made common. What about this end? That is also common through this wire. So first of all, let us try to combine them together. This end is always already it is combined. Why can't you combine these two ends? Here also, this end is already in a combination. What about these two ends connected by a wire? So can you combine this end also? So we will try to do that. Yes, you can do it. You can simply tilt this down, this one down, and you can go on combining. See, nothing is lost. This connection is here. Over this wire, I am trying to combine these two, and I'm not losing this connection also. So it is like this, right? So is there any difference between this and this? No difference. This was connected here, this was connected here. Now also we have that wire. Now also we have this 2R. So this was connected here and this was connected here. They were made together. Of course, there was a connection here earlier also. There was a connection here. This was simply brought like this. Now 2R parallel to R, 2R parallel to R, 2R by 2, 2R by 2, that is R. R plus R, this is in series totally, R plus R, 2R. So I can replace it as R, then R plus R by 2R, this 2R, this 2R, this 2R. These 2Rs are already present. So totally, there are 3 2Rs in parallel. So 2R by 3, R by N formula. So 2R by 3, that is the answer. So resistance between A and B. So you can guess it from here only now. This is in parallel with this one. This is in parallel with this one. This is 2R parallel R, 2R, 2R parallel to R. This is R, this is R. R plus R, 2R, 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 2R by 3. That is the answer. Okay. Shall we move on to the 20th problem? So here is the 20th problem. Very easy one. R, RRR, RRR. 4 resistances in parallel, 3 resistances in parallel, and 2 resistances in parallel. Now, why can't you replace this parallel combination by a single one, this parallel combination by a single one, this combination by a single one, so that all are in series? Very simple. A to B. So we have R, this one is R by 2, this one is R by 3, this one is R by 4. So replace them. R by 2, R by 3, and R by 4. Then add them because all are in series. So R by 2 plus R by 3 plus R by 4. So what is the answer? 12 can be made common to 6 times 6R, 3, 4 times 4R, 4, 3 times 3R. This is 13R, 13R by 12. That is the equivalent resistance. R by 2 plus R by 3 plus R by 4, 13R by 12 from A to B. Okay. Then 21st problem. We are moving faster now. So here is the 21st problem. Across A and B, what is the resistance? Here again, we had a problem last time. There's a small difference between this one and that one. Only in appearance, but after all, final answer is the same. Here is a resistor, here is a resistor, and here is a connection. Last time all the resistors were 2R, 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 and here was something extended connection, which is same as this one. So what is the equivalent? Equivalent resistance is, can't you take these two parallel? R parallel R is 2R, R parallel, R parallel R is R by 2, R parallel R is R by 2, R by 2 plus R by 2 is R, then R in parallel, that is R by 3, correct? Totally R by 3 because these two ends are connected, so they are all common. This is R by 2, this is R by 2. They are in series, R. So 3 R's in parallel. So this can be taken like this. This is R by 2. Last time both were 2 R's. So this was R and this was R. Now both were R's. R by 2 plus R by 2. That is totally, this one is R. And when this is R, you have R in parallel. It is R by 3. Equivalent resistance between A and B is R by 3. Okay. We will move on to the 22nd problem. Okay. 22nd one. Yes, this is the circuit. The major difference between the previous one and this one is here we don't have a connection. We have a jump here. The resistors are not connected here. So you can't treat this as series or parallel anything. Parallel, we will check it. Now, whether it is asked to find out between A and B. A and B. Okay, B is here, A is here. And these two ends are one and the same. They have the same potential because they have been connected by a wire. So you can directly push it up, and or you can push this down and bring it to D. Similarly, you can push this up. So now you see, actually from here only you can conclude that all resistors are in parallel. How come, sir? You see here, this is common point here. What about for this one? You see, this is common point, which is here also, because they have been connected by a wire. So for this resistors, these two common. For these two resistors, this is common. But they are made again common like this. What about the other end? This is common point. This is common point for these two resistors. This is common point. And these two common points are made again common. So they must be parallel. But we will make it parallel to be seen like this. See, this connection is not at all present, and this is jumped here. So you have the parallel connection. I will show it again. It is like this. So the connection here like this, like this, like this, and it jumps and like this. Now all are in parallel. R by 4 should be the answer, correct? So like this, it is connected like this. So finally it, yeah, like this. So they are made to jump, and there is R by 4. Equivalent resistance is R by 4. Okay. So you can see that R by 4 here itself. Common terminal, common terminal. All the resistances are connected in parallel. Okay. 23rd one. Okay. Here is a resistor network. Doesn't it look horrible, right? Like some complicated circuit. This is the most simple circuit that you can solve, because you have enough stuff in your brain. You have a lot of ideas in your brain now. Already you are dumped. You have loaded so many ideas, and using all those ideas, this problem can be solved within a second. Where you have to find out the equivalent resistance? It is between A and B. Am I right? Now, from where we will start? That is a trouble now. Sir, shall we start from here? Is this 6 ohm and 3 ohms, whether they are in series? Never, because you have a connection here. If you replace 6 plus 3 as 9, where you will connect this end of 3 ohm? 3 ohm will be in a trouble. Not possible. Shall we start from somewhere here, sir? Not possible, because everywhere we have an intermediate connection. Shall we replace this one? Not possible. If you connect a battery here, everywhere current gets branched out. Here a branch of current moves here, and here one branch, and here, of course, here if you connect a battery here, the negative will come here. There are branches here also. But here you see, once the current branches here, it moves here. Another one here. This branch current flows through both the resistors, 3 ohm and 3 ohm. There is no problem in shifting this 3 ohm and 3 ohm in series, isn't it? These two resistors of 3 ohm can be replaced. No problem in replacing them, because they are independently in series. But whereas this 6 and 3 are not in series, because there is a connection. Here, no trouble, such issues here. So can I replace this 3 and 3 as 3 plus 3 and connect between these two ends? Why can't I do that? So replace these two resistors by a single 6 ohm resistor from A to this point. So that is replaced now. Did you get that? This 3 ohm series is replaced by a single 6 ohm. Now what else? This 6 ohm, when it is replaced by these 3, when I replace that 6 ohm, that 6 ohm is in parallel with this 6 ohm, correct? 6 and 6 are parallel. What is the equivalent resistance of 6 parallel? 6 into 6 by 6 plus 6. 36 by 12, that is 3. 6 by 2 actually. If n equal resistances are connected in parallel, equivalent is R by n. So it is 6 by 2. Can I replace these two resistors by 3 ohm? Yes, it is replaced by 3 ohm, because 6 by 2, it is 3 ohm. That 3 ohm, remember, it should be connected from here to here. That 3 ohm comes in parallel with this 3 ohm. So what is the equivalent? 3 plus 3, again 6. So shall I replace all these combination from here to here by 6? And that 6 comes in parallel with this 6. Isn't it? See here. This 6 has to be replaced here, and it has to be replaced here, and it comes in parallel with 6. What is 6 parallel 6? 6 parallel 6 is 3. Where you will replace this 6 parallel 6, that is 6 by 2, 3 ohm, here only, and replace it by 3 ohm like this. Now this 3 and this 3 are in series, right? I think it is a best joke of solving this problem. It looks very funny, right? It is like a puzzle. It is very nice to solve these problems, and it gives a lot of happiness also. 3 plus 3, 6. Where you will replace this 3 plus 3, 6? You have to replace it parallel to this 6. Yes, 6 ohm. This 6 and this 6 are in parallel now. This 6 parallel, 6 by 2, that is 3. Where you will replace it? Here. And here, see, nowhere we have lost A and B. Yes, I will replace this 6 parallel 6 by 3 ohm. 3 ohm is here. Now this 3 and this 3 are in series, and that is totally 6. And where you will replace that 6? It is here across A and B, and that 6 has to be replaced here. Now 6 parallel 3. Finally, it is the answer is neither 6 nor 3. It is 2 ohm, because 6 parallel 3 is 6 into 3 divided by 6 plus 3, and the answer is 2 ohm. Got it now? It is very, very interesting problem. You see how it was when we started it. So here only you can go on solving it now, because you got the idea. So I think this was asked once for the examination. I don't remember the year in which it was asked, for CET especially. So here you see 3 plus 3, 6. And remember, from no other point you can start solving this. You can't start solving from here to here, because there is a B here. If you say that 3 and 3 here are in series, you will lose B. So this point is not possible. Here, not at all possible, because you have intermediate connections. And here is the only path where you can start cracking it. This is the cracking point, right? So you should find the weakest chain, weakest link in the chain. And when the weakest link is broken, the chain is broken. This is the weakest link. So start it from here. 6 and replaced parallel to 6. 6 parallel 6, 3. 3 is in series with the 3. 3, 3, 6 parallel with this 6. This 6, 3. 3, 3, 6, right? This is again 6. And that 6 is in parallel with this 6. And so many 6s. And 3 series 3. And it is like 6 ohm. Again 6 parallel 3. And 6 parallel 3 is 2 ohm. So that is between A and B. You can start guessing it from here only now. 3, 3, 6, 6 parallel 6, 3, 3, 3, 6, 6 parallel 6, 3, 3, 3 again 6, 6 parallel 6 is 3, again 3, 3, 6, 6 parallel 3 is finally 2 ohm. Okay, that is the answer. So try to guess it from the problem only. Okay, so answer between A and B is 2 ohm. And remember, there is no guarantee that the same problem with the same notations and same numericals will not be given. You must get the idea, not the final answer. You shouldn't remember the final answer. You should remember the idea in which it is solved. Okay, we will go to the 24th problem. So many resistors connected here. Again, a very simple one. Only the thing is, you have to start from the weakest link. Where is the point where you can crack it? Can you treat these two resistors in series? Of course, you are asked to find out the equivalent between A and B. Can you replace these two resistors in series? Not possible. Here is a connection. We are going to connect the battery across these 2 points. And can you treat anything else as in series? These two can be treated as series, right? Because they are independent series points. This one and this one. R plus R, 2R. R plus R, 2R. These two are parallel to this. These two are parallel to this. So shall we replace this? Replace both these resistors in series by 2Rs, and the one 2R should be connected here. Another 2R should be connected here. Yes. Is it so? Can you see this? That is the point where you can crack it. And no other resistors will help you to crack. You see, these two series not possible. You can't say that these two are in series. Why? Because there is a connection in between. Where will you connect it when if you replace these 2R, and it is not possible. So this connection is not at all a problem for us. We will have these 2 points as it is. So connect the 2R in between these 2 points. Now, what else next? This 2R parallel R. This 2R parallel R. You know, 2R parallel R is 2R by 3. 2R into R by 2R plus R. 2 by 3, and in the numerator R. 2R by 3. So shall we replace it by 2R by 3? This is 2R by 3. This is 2R by 3. So what is the answer now? 2R by 3 here. 2r by 3 here instead of these two, and you have still one more r's in the both the paths, r. This is 2r by 3, 2r by 3. So this is 2r by 3 plus r, 2r by 3 plus r. So shall we replace it by 2r by 3 plus r? What is 2r by 3 plus r? 3 common. Here is a 3r, 3r plus 2r, 5r by 3. So this is 5r by 3, this is 5r by 3. Shall we replace this total by 5r by 3, this total by 5r by 3? 5r by 3, 5r by 3. Okay. Now these two parallel. What is r parallel r? R by 2. What is 5r 3? 5r by 3 parallel 5r by 3. It is 5r by 3 by 2. That means 5r by 6. Half of 5r by 3, right? Every time when you have n resistors in parallel, r by n. Now r itself is 5r by 3. By n, how many? 2. By 2 means it becomes 6. 5r by 6. Okay, or you can do it like this. What is the equivalent? 5r by 3 into 5r by 3 divided by 5r by 3 plus 5r by 3, r1 r2 by r1 plus r2. Try to make it as complicated as possible. Simple way is r by 2. This also is possible if you are sticking on to the same formula, r1 r2 by r1 plus r2. Then 25 r square or r into r by 9 divided by this 3 is common, 10 r by 3. So 25 r by 9 into 3 by 10 r. This becomes inverted when it comes to the numerator. 3 3s are 5 5s are 2s are, so you will get 5r by 6. Half of this 5r by 6. Next final one is 5r by 6 plus r. So is it so? 5r by 6 replaced plus r. So 5r by 6 plus r gives 11r by 6. So total resistance between A and B is 11r by 6. So let us see in what path we have come across. So how this complicated circuit is made easily or made easy, and equivalent is found out within a minute. See, replace this r's by 2r's. So that is the first step. This 2r by 3, this 2r by 3, next step. 2r by 3 plus r, 2r by 3 plus r, that is 5r by 3. So replace them by 5r by 3. 5r by 3, 5r by 3 parallel, 5r by 6, then plus r. 5r by 6 and plus r, that is 11r by 6. Very simple. Okay, 25th one. Right, here is a resistor. Now this is very interesting, and these types of see, you will come across another type of circuit where you will have two more resistors, one here and one here. This is simpler than that circuit actually, and I will recall this circuit when I deal with that circuit where you have a resistor here and a resistor here. Now we don't have a resistor here. Of course, let us try to see whether A and B are short circuits. If A and B are short circuits, of course, RAB is 0. Whether A and B are directly connected by a wire, of course, you have a wire up to this, but no wire here. There is a resistor. What about from here? B to here we have a wire, but no wire here. So there is a resistor. So resistance across A and B is not 0. But one thing you can do here, you can replace these wires and you can connect them directly from one end to the other end. For example, when this resistor, the right side of this resistor is connected by a wire up to this, why can't you bend this resistor itself and turn up to this here? Why can't you do that? You see, this resistor, the other end is neatly connected by a wire. Instead of that, why can't you take this hand itself and bring it here? I can do that. Then B goes to this point, right? So this node and this B are not at all different. They are one and the same. Whereas this A and this node are not at all different. They are one and the same because they have been connected by a wire. So now let us try to put B here. We will take the B here. So what I'll do is, I'll push it. I'll stand here and I'll try to attract this point, or I will try to pull this point here through this path. I will pull it like this. Standing here, by standing here, I will try to pull this wire. So I will start doing it. I'll start pulling. I pull it like this. I'll pull it like this, like this, like this, like this. And finally, I take B here. Because it was like this earlier, right? It was like this. And I have pulled B, and finally B lies here. There is no difference between this connection and this connection. Of course, here we have given a long wire and made it very neat appearance. For neat appearance, we have connected this wire and made it very beautiful looking. But you can do it simpler, even though not beautifully looking, by connecting this wire directly. So you can make it like this. Now what about this? Here also we can do the same thing. Why can't we push this A here instead of connecting it by a wire? You can push it. So you can push this A here. So by just pulling it like this and bringing it here, right? Now what about A and B? See, all the three resistors are in parallel. R by 3. Sir, were they in the common were they connected in common 2 points to say that they were in parallel? Yes. How do you see that common points here, sir, in the original circuit? Were you able to see the common points? Yes. You see, for example, these two ends of the resistors are common. What about this end? This is made common, right? The other third resistors, this end is made common. What about here? Here you see, these two ends are made common. What about this one? This is made common. That means all the three resistors have two common points. Their two terminals are made common. So this is a parallel combination. Now suppose you have a resistance in between, they are not made common. That becomes different. That becomes a Wheatstone's network actually. So let us not bother about that part now. So if you have a connection like this, of course, it is a parallel connection. And remember, here no two resistors have been connected by a common wire. You may ask me, sir, resistors are shorted here. How come you will get R by 3? They are not shorted. Short means the two terminals of the same resistor are connected by a common wire. Where show me one point here or one set where the two terminals of the same resistor are connected by a common wire. No. Whether any wire has connected two terminals of this wire common, or this resistor common. No resistor is connected by a wire. No two terminals of the same resistor are connected by a single wire. No, this connection is for different resistors terminals. One terminal of this resistor, another terminal of this resistor. That is why it is connected like this. That is why it is not a short circuit. This is not a short circuit. Suppose you had a wire like this here, it would have been a short circuit like this. Or if you had a wire like this, it is a short circuit then. Now this is not a short circuit. So simply remove the extra wires and connect them directly like this, and now you get a parallel connection. It is R by 3. Hope you have followed. Yes. 26th problem. Yes. Now, from where we will start? You have been asked to find out the resistance between A and B. Shall we start from somewhere here? It is very complicated here. You can't treat these two as in series. Can you treat these two in series? No, never. Can you treat anything here is a complicated one. Whereas if you start from here, no issues. You can take R and R as series, no problem at all, because these two are in independent path, and you can replace this as 2R in parallel with 2R. Now again, you have a puzzle here, right? It's a puzzle-like problem. So shall we replace this R and R by a single 2R replaced by 2R? So when these two R's can be replaced by 2R, that 2R should come along this path, here to here. That means parallel with 2R. So shall we replace with parallel with 2R? This R and R are dropped and a single 2R is connected. What is the equivalent of this 2R and 2R? Equivalent of 2R and 2R is 2R by 2, that is R. Am I right? Equivalent of 2R and 2R is 2R by 2, that is R. So shall I replace 2R by 2, that is R. And this R and this R are in series. So shall I replace this R and this R by 2R so that I can have a single 2R and it should be connected across this point. So it is 2R. Now this 2R and this 2R are in parallel, and that can be replaced by a single R because 2R by 2 is R. Now this R and this R are in series. Again, we got the same type of problem which we had discussed just a few minutes back. R and R series, again 2R, 2R parallel 2R, again R, R series R, again 2R, 2R parallel 2R, that is R. So final answer is R, 2R parallel 2R. So shall we go back and see that once again? See how the circuit was. So, suppose you don't think of this problem and don't train your brain, you will run away when you see this problem. Oh, this problem is not up to my mark, I can't solve this, and it is not up to my level, and it's beyond my level. I am not the person to solve this. You will think of so many things, but it is below your level actually. Your level is too high, and this problem is a very silly problem. R series R, 2R, finished, right? See how confident you are now. You will agree with me. R plus R, 2R, 2R parallel. 2R is R, R series R. 2R, that 2R should come along parallel with this one. You can't connect it here. It should be connected between these 2 points only. So 2R, 2R parallel 2R is R. That R should come in series with this one, right? So R plus R, 2R, 2R parallel 2R is R. R series R, 2R, 2R parallel 2R is R. Very beautiful problem. Yes, this one. Now now you see how fast we can move. We have still 2 more problems to come in this class. We'll finish it, then we will move on to some other problems in the next class. Okay. Now how silly this is. From where will you start? A is here, B is here. From where will you start? Shall we start from here? It is very difficult. It is not possible. Here is an independent path. 2R, 2R, 2R. Can you replace this 2R, 2R, 2R? Yes. They have nothing to do with anything other nodes here. This chain can be replaced by a single chain in parallel with 3R. After replacing this 2R, 2R, 2R in series, you shouldn't replace it somewhere here. You should replace it between these 2 points only. So shall I replace 2R, 2R, 2R? 2R plus 2R plus 2R, that is 6R. So that is series, right? This 6R should be replaced here. Am I right? It was like this, and these were in the 3 2Rs were in series, and series, when you replace it by 6R, it should be here. Now 6R parallel 3R. What is 6R parallel 3R? 6R into 3R divided by 6R plus 3R. Here is it. It is 6R into 3R divided by 6R plus 3R, denominator 9R, numerator 18R square or 18R into R. So 1, 2R. 6 into 3 by 6 plus 3. Similar to that solution. So this is 2R. So shall I replace these 2 resistors by 2R? Now again 2R, 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 6R. I will replace these 3 resistors by 6R and I connect it here. Again 6R parallel 3R. That is 2R. Again the same calculation. Now 2R, 2R, 2R. That is 6R. That is the final answer. Okay. So shall we go back and make it very simple now? 2R, 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 6R. 6R parallel 3R, again 2R, because 6 into 3 by 6 plus 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 6, and 6 parallel 3, 2, again 2, 2, 2, 6. That's what we did. So this is replaced by 6, 6 parallel 3 is 2, 2, 2, 2, 6, again 6 parallel 3 is 2, 2, 2, 2, 6, right? And final answer is 2, 2, 2, 6R. 28th one, yes. From where will you start? As usual, resistance between A and B is asked. We have so many paths here now, which are easy to remove, easily removable. This chain can be removed and can be replaced across A and B. This chain can be removed and easily replaced across A and B. This chain independently can be removed. When you replace this chain, it is 6 ohm. This is 6 ohm. This is 6 ohm. 3 plus 3, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 plus 2. Nowhere, if you remove these chains, nowhere you are going to lose A and B. So you can replace this by single one and replace it here. Here you can replace it. Here you can replace it. So shall we remove all the 3 chains? And fortunately, all the 3 chains give rise to 6 ohm only. So 6, 6, 6. Because here you have 3 plus 3, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 plus 2. So it is 6 parallel, 6 parallel, 6, 6 by 3. 3 6 ohm resistors. That is, answer is 2 ohm, 6 by 3. Or 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 equal to 1 by Rp. You can carry on like that. It is 2 ohm. We'll see the last one. Last one problem in that sheet that I have given. Yes, here is the problem. 3R, 2R, 2R, RRR. Now this will be a very silly problem to you. A, B, here you have to ask, and all are in parallel, and in between you will have series connections. RRR, 3R, 2R, 2R, 2RR, 3R, already single R, 3R. So 3R, 3R, 3R. 3 R's in parallel, right? So can I replace this? 3R, 3R, 3R. It was like this. Sorry, here it should be 1R, this one. It is in the problem, it is 1R. Okay. Here it is correct. 2R, 3R, 3R, R plus R plus R. It should be 3R here. And 3R, 3R, 3R. So it is 3R by 3, that is R. Equivalent is R. So from 30th problem onwards, we will see it in the next class, because they are little bit different problems. And we will come across, in one of the video classes, I have discussed about the perpendicular axis and parallel axis. Such problems we will come across after the next class. Even in the next class, we will have some problems which have all the capability of appearing in the entrance exam question papers. So with all those problems, then we will move on to those parallel axis and perpendicular axis. Within, I think, 2 hours, I can finish all these equivalent circuits, or 2 or 3 sessions of 45 minutes or 1 hour. I can finish it. Then we will move on to the next chapter. I think by that time, we will have English exam. After finishing English exam, we will have more sessions per day, and we will try to cover as many classes as possible, so that it will help you a lot. And try to use all these videos as far as possible. Make the best use of it, because we have little time and we can spend the time for the students. So you must make use of the these facilities available. Hope you will do that, and hope it will help you a lot, and you will do well in the examinations, and you will fulfill your dreams, right? Make the best use of it. Work out all these problems again. It doesn't mean that you have understood everything. It is only just you have followed it, that's all. If you want to understand it very well, you have to look into the problems again, and you have to study it again, okay? You hope you will do that, and keep well, and be attentive always with all the classes, and work well. All the best. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.